Okay, here we go. I'm so excited. I get to VOD Eskuh, or sorry, Eskuh. I've been waiting for this moment. Sorry, I don't know why I have my score tracker here. I've been waiting for this moment. Oh, I'm using OBS, so it still has my counter. Sorry about that. Anyways, I have been waiting for this moment for a zillion years. It's time for me to roast you back. I'm just kidding. I already watched this once, so hopefully I know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's start.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, I think that your primary fire is too big and you're just shooting the wall. I don't think it's going through. I could be wrong because it looks like it would have hit. I don't know. So I noticed you do this another time too. Probably an OT where you're standing here. What I prefer to do is, instead of doing that, which is more passive, you can use your, I'm gonna call it teleport. I forgot what the actual name is. You can use your teleport much more fluidly or aggressively, however you want to call it, more flexibly. You can play out of this room or like even here, and you can just start around here and then use your move speed, get a different angle, maybe even go in a little bit and then chuck some, I'm gonna call them kunais, I know they're not, but whatever, chuck some knives or whatever at the team. Like you can almost play like a pseudo Kiri, except with like a 5-second radius. You know what I mean? You can take more angles. You don't have to play so passively to start. That's Gucci. That was a really good chain. I have no real notes other than the one thing I said. Okay, so here is like downtime. You're like trying this shit again. I don't love it, but you know, it's fine. You probably could have chained her there, but that chain's pretty good too. You get some really good chains. But anytime there's downtime, you can do stuff. Like you can just use your teleport thing, put it down, and then go in, get a different angle, get people to look at you, and then go back to safety. Like right here again, a lot of downtime. Nothing's happening. You could totally just be like fucking around doing something. At least it's ult charged, you know? Okay, don't do that though. Okay, so I feel like that was like the worst positioning. Oh no, there's the second worst positioning you took all game. Like you were just, that is not where you want to stand. I probably would have played out of, you could either play like right below bridge and then drop off of bridge and then just like go at them and hope you don't die, or you can just play out of the left room again, which is probably a little bit safer. But like standing there was two in their face for a very long time. That's fine, you guys lose that.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
We must stop their progress.
Okay, so I want us one note about, that's fine, I'll let it go a bit more. I have one note about where to play here. That's a good chain, because it like prevents them from coming in. So yeah, you could play off of here or one level below here and work off the left side, but I feel like 5 seconds is kind of awkward unless you like jump right off of here and then go this way. But Emery's holding this angle anyway, so he has the advantage there. You're kind of shorter range, you can't close the distance, and he's just fucking you over right now. That's a really, really, really good chain. This is fine. So here I would just wait for your teleport thing to come back up. I know you're trying to like bounce shit off walls, but I don't know. Okay, so I really, what I wanted to say before is I really like playing off of here. Just because his range is so limited, both for healing and damage. And even when he has his teleport thing up and the move speed. Again, it's like a 5-second radius given a little bit of additional move speed, but it's still not a really big radius. So I find playing up top really awkward. Playing where Ana plays, like over yonder this way, really awkward. Just he doesn't have that kind of range. I don't really like committing, like full committing to the room, but like on this ledge and then like alternating between this ledge and like out the window, doorway, whatever, out here is decent, like when they're pretty far back like that. But then like you have to make sure you get ready to like leave very fast. Okay, so I thought that you should have ulted right there. You should have just ulted on top of your Malga. I know you backed out because Anram was ulting. I get that, and you're scared, but I'm pretty sure she was just going for him, and he was full HP, and he can tank that, but like at this point he can't tank it. So if you had just dropped your ult there, I don't know. My gut instinct is to say do that. Even now, I think you just were so split from your team. When did you use your F ability? Or it's my F. I don't know what it is for you. I feel like you should have just gone in like through this doorway. Just like dropped your thing here, your teleport. I don't know the names of these things, sorry. And then like gone through here, like use your move speed, fight for 3 or 4 seconds, and then come back. I think that would have been the most impactful. When did you use? Oh, okay. So yeah. So I'll mention this later because this is like a major point I want to talk about. But I don't think that was a great use of your teleport. I'm gonna look up the names of all of these after. I should have done it before, but I did not. So sorry. And I'm gonna feel stupid because I didn't know the names. I would have died to that. I would have found a way to die to that. I feel like that wasn't the best ult. You were just kind of out of position. And if the other team has an Emery, you probably want to try to save your ult for that. Because I think 2 times you used your ult and he immediately ulted. That was a pretty good route. Every route feels like a good route, you know? I like how you're trying to be cheeky with the wall bounces. I don't think I've ever hit a thingy with a wall bounce. Fine. See, you could have totally, even if she hadn't died, you could have totally destroyed her, which is like why Mizuki's so fun. I could feel the bloodthirst. Okay, so I don't like that you're playing here. And also you were just walking around waiting for things to happen. I feel like Mizuki has so much agency and you don't really take full advantage of that. Playing in this room is so claustrophobic. So claustrophobic, and you guys just get destroyed because, yeah, why not? I guess it's only you that got destroyed, but it just felt so claustrophobic. Like, you could have just been poking. You could have used put down your teleport and then poked out of the room. Like, you got like playing inside a small room is usually just not a good idea. Like, you know this. And you guys gave them so much space, like so much of the map. You guys were like, I want this room. We can have everything else. But you hold, so it's like whatever. I don't know. Take everything I say with like the biggest grain of salt ever. Don't you love it when like you can hit the coolest chains and then you just miss a fucking huge ass diva in your face, because it happens to me all the time.
10 seconds remaining.
No one back down. We're gonna tough this out. Let's make a scene.
Okay, nice try.
Launched into Dragon's Breath.
Like, that's fine, I guess. Because Mizuki's ult is either so good at denying ults, or it's so useless and just used for ult, or not ult charge, just for heals. Like, that's fine. You guys ult this, blah, blah, blah. Fine, next. So you're just like really passive. But hold on, on the attack, it's like even more obvious. I'll show you. I'll point it out.
Defend objective A.
Nice try. Okay, I like the spirit of that telly, but it didn't really work out, but that's okay. I do notice, and I do like that you try to chain Sigma when he's sucking. You don't have to back out this hard, honestly. You had your whatever, and Kiri was pushing you. I don't know. You could have just like, could have shot her a couple times. Could have shot Sig a couple times. Like every time the cooldown is up for your telly, I feel like you should be looking for an opportunity to do something. You don't have to like make a play every time, but you should be looking to poke something, even if just for ult charge. You got so lucky there. Your Kiri Suzuing you as you ran in front of their whole team. I mean, you did kill their Kiri for it, but yeah, that whole thing was a little awkward, but that's okay. It's almost like you're playing with your team a little bit too much. I will elaborate because after you guys cap first point, it's like even more obvious. Your playstyle is even more obvious, and I feel like I don't love it. So that's like a really you're trying to use that more aggressively, which is fine. I feel like you could have set it more forward if you wanted to use it aggressively, you know. You put it a little bit back. So see, Emery does it again. He's like, oh my god, free ult. Okay, so that's the first time I noticed that you use your tellies very defensively and only defensively. Notice that you almost never recall. You recalled like once, which I found very interesting. Keep in mind that there's like a brief moment of invulnerability you get when you recall, and you don't use that ever. Which I feel like is a waste. That's good that you went with your whatever. What's his name? Malga. Oh, nice. Okay. I couldn't remember if he died. He cleaned up. It's good enough. Sloppy, but whatever. Got the job done. You did everything you had to do. Now you should have gotten out like 15 years ago. What are you doing? That was like weird. Sorry, I'm roasting you. That was questionable. I feel like you just forgot. I know you were like tapped out or something. Like you did good cleaning up with the Malga. Like the thing that Mizuki is really good at. Wait, hold on. This play here. I have to pause before this because it's like something completely different. But something really Mizuki's really good at is he's actually good at. He's almost, like I said, he's almost like a Curie. Like he can push with a flanker, kind of like sort of at an off angle, or a tank. Like I don't know. He can push with people within reason. Again, you have to be sure that you are safe. Yeah, just keep that in mind. But you did really well there, and then you just AFK'd, and I don't know what happened. But okay, this play, this was funny. This was, I think, the worst stretch of gameplay you had, because I could not understand. It was so weird. I think this is just maybe you felt like you didn't understand Mizuki's, not understand, like you weren't comfortable yet with Mizuki's range. The root is fine, but like it didn't do anything because you're already dead. You've been dead for like 5 seconds. It's just way better for you to try to play out of this room. Standing here, it was so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. Even if your team is dying, like give them like 1 heal or throw both heals and then rotate as fast as you possibly humanly can. I don't even know when you used your tele thing for speed. I don't know. I mean, you must have used it, but like I have no idea. Don't stand here. It was so awkward. Like inside this, you have to play cover, like a different cover, different kind of cover. I noticed that you basically just died to Sig so much, which to me means you're playing way too close. You're playing way too close, like in a way or in a position where you cannot get out. I'm saying Mizuki can be aggressive and you're just not at all. Fine. That shot was sick.
Pushing the payload.
You're on cart, fine.
Just trying to help out. There's no escape.
Good route, fine. He should die. I forgot if he dies. I actually can't remember. Okay. I feel like you're just too close to him again. Oh god. Nice try. I've been trying to root a Sigma out of ult so many times. I have not yet done it. Okay, he's gonna die. I don't know what happened, but like, you should have probably not played there. You kind of just assumed he would die, probably. Game is almost over. I don't remember what else you did. But there's like one thing I want to talk about, but maybe I'll just wait until after the game is over. It's good, good, good. So I'm honestly not a huge fan of the way you use your tele for move speed or whatever, but that was good. Using move speed to cross. I think you recalled a bit late. I think you forgot you had it. I mean, this is just what happens when Emery has ult and you don't have ult, because you had to panic ult before. I think you panic ulted twice, if not 3 times. I think all 3 of your ults so far have been panic ults, and just you were like, you overestimated. I don't know, either you were like overextended or like out of position in some way, or you overestimated or underestimated the enemy, and then you're like, shit, I don't want to die. But again, when there is something, when there is an ult like Emery ult that like your ult hard counters, I feel like you should try to save it for that, because Emery has gotten value with it. Root. Okay, a bit late, but fine. You're so close. You're just getting you're just eating rock after rock and just getting destroyed by the Sig. I know that was awkward, and you were just like, I have to get there and help my team, and it was just kind of rough. Oh, game's over. Okay, anyways, I know what happens. Nothing happens in the last 30 seconds, but the thing I wanted to really talk about is how you use your teleport. So it felt so weird to me when I was watching it, but I was able to verbalize it after, and then after I did, I was like, it makes so much sense. So the way I feel like it should be used is you should be using it almost off cooldown, assuming certain things, like you don't need it if they're, you know, if they have like a full dive team, I don't know, different story, but they do not, right? Their team, nothing dives you. The only thing that's dove you so far is the Sigma, and that's a different story. But against that team comp, like, you should be using your teleport aggressively to poke and to get their attention. You don't have to make plays. You do not emphasize. You do not have to make plays. You do not have to secure kills. You just have to poke and get their attention. That's already playmaking. Just be a pest, you know? You never do that. Like, I didn't see a single time you did that. Maybe one time, I don't know, maybe like half a time, but I don't think you think that's how it should be used, but I think that's how it should be used. I think that's more optimally how it should be used. If you notice, you use it almost always, you save it for getting out. It's a very defensive play for you. And what you do instead is you position yourself very aggressively, and then you try to use the teleport thing just for move speed. You almost never recall. It was like a recall rate of like 5%. I don't know. It was like very low, and it seemed like you weren't comfortable with that, or like you just didn't care that that existed. But the recall is insanely powerful. It is insanely powerful. Again, don't forget also that you have that brief moment of invulnerability. That's also insanely powerful. I've saved myself so many times just hitting recall and planning for that. Yeah, so I think it's more optimal to position more passively, but use your teleport to play aggressively rather than positioning aggressively and not using, or using your teleport to try to get out, because I don't think it really worked for you that way. Again, the fact that you died to Sigma so many times, I feel like that is 100% correlated with your positioning and how you are or are not using that teleport. So that was like the major thing that stood out to me about your gameplay. Your roots were good, shots were good. And yeah, the secondary thing was just the ult is sometimes good. So when it is good, I think you try to use it for that. It's like you can nano the tank, but you can also nano the Genji. And I have a bad history with this where I forget to nano my Genji, but Nano Blade is just so fucking good. I don't know, you know? Like there's sometimes just a better choice. Sometimes just maybe you should let yourself die just to teach yourself a lesson to not be in that position again or make those choices, or you know, yeah, okay. So that was my VOD review of your game. Maybe that was helpful. I don't know. I don't do all the things that I tell you to do. I try to, but I'm a human and I suck. So don't be like, well, you didn't do this. You told me to. It's just what I think should be done when you're playing Mizuki. But you played it pretty well. Good job. I'm gonna end the recording now. Bye.